I've done something last week that I haven't done since I started this YouTube channel 3 years ago. And I feel bad for it. But I have a good enough reason. I'm supposed to publish a video, or actually 2 videos a week, but a couple of weeks ago I said I can only do it once a week during the summer because I'm extremely busy with my life. Then last week happened. I haven't published any video at all. I skipped the whole week. And that will have serious consequences. It will mess with the algorithm and my channel's views and subscribers and all that. And I know. Being consistent has always been a challenge for me, with everything. But at least with my YouTube channel, I was making it happen. And I was committed, I was obsessed and consistent. I published videos even when I was depressed, sick, working non-stop, had zero free time. No matter what, I still made sure that I would publish whenever I was supposed to. Then last week happened. You wonder what my good enough reason is, huh? Love. Love. Stay tuned, I tell you more. Welcome to my channel, my name is Kinga, and one of my goals for 2023 is to generate and increase abundance and love in the life of others and for myself by creating short exercises, affirmations, daily whispers, mood shifters, guided meditations, and even magnet oils. Subscribe to my channel so you get to listen to some of my audios for free, and visit my website for more, kingakramer.com. So even in my intro, I say that it is not only abundance I want to attract this year for myself and others like you, but also love. Yet you haven't heard me talk about my love life this year. Of course, because it was non-existent. Until the Abraham Hicks workshop in Amsterdam in May. Link to the video below. What does the Abraham Hicks workshop have to do with it? I don't know, maybe nothing, but every time I went, a major shift happened in my life. The previous year, right after the workshop, my finances started to change. This year, right on the day when I got back to Stockholm, I received a message from someone on a dating site. And that is not rare in itself because I received hundreds of those before and I was on many different sites. So to me, it was just another guy trying to get to know me. He was handsome and it was refreshing to see that he could write in full sentences without major typos and, use the correct punctuation. Man, those things matter to me so much. I can get easily turned off if someone has bad spelling or grammar in their initial messages or message, trying to get my attention. And that's unfortunately the majority of men. I've been single for 3 years now, since I got divorced, basically. I had a fling here and there, but none of them lasted long enough for me to call it a relationship. Though that was my aim. No one really got my attention or my heart. Plus, I met many people who lied to me about small things, big things, even denied the existence of their kids. Oh, God, that really disappointed me. And I lost hope at times. I would just delete my dating profiles for shorter periods, but I didn't want to give up on this strong inner desire to find my partner for life. I probably spoke to almost 400 guys during the 3 years of this recruitment process. Haven't met all of them, of course. Only a very few made it to the point of me wanting to meet them. Plus, most of them were in different countries too. But I spoke to about 400. I know this because I have more than 200 of them blogged in my WhatsApp. I called it a recruitment process, and it is trying to find the person for the most important position in my life. It started off as data collecting, though, trying to see what's out there, what do I like, need, and want in a man. Abraham says that contrast is needed. Contrast is variety. It shows you everything. It helps you understand what you don't want, so you can get a better picture of what you do want. And the last very significant man I met 11 years ago was actually my ex-husband, and I still have nothing but love and respect for him. He's a remarkable man. I'm grateful that he gave me 7 years of his life. And we believed that our relationship served its purpose, but we outgrew it and it was time for us to move on. With love and gratitude, no hate or resentment or any negative feelings. And after this conscious uncoupling, knowing that my needs have changed, the person I am is changing, I wanted a very different man. The few men I dated in this 3 years of searching have all contributed to my personal growth. So I am thankful. But it has also got me to a point of feeling tired and disappointed and at times even hopeless. Friends and family, even men on dating sites, have been telling me that if I think that what I want exists, I'm delusional. My friends and family expressed this in a more loving way, saying that perfect doesn't exist. And men on dating sites felt the need to tell me that I will never find love just because I think my standard was unreachable for them. It probably looked unreal for them to match it, and it just messed with their confidence. I didn't let all that bother me. I'm a Virgo, I'm a perfectionist. I'm actually not looking for perfect, but I'm looking for a perfect match to the vision I created in my head of an ideal partner and an ideal relationship. And I have no problem staying single if I cannot find it. I'm the type who actually rather stay single than settling into something that it is not it. So by the time this mysterious man wrote me on the day of my arriving back to Stockholm from the Abraham Hicks Amsterdam workshop, I was just tired talking to men, explaining again and again who I am, where I come from, what I have done, what I want, and I was just tired of this dating game in general. So even though he looked very handsome and his approach got my attention, I wasn't that excited. My heart was tired. That's the best way to put it. So we just exchanged a couple of messages. I was already bored of texting back and forth in general, not with him, but just in general. And I just gave him my number. I thought we just, he's gonna call me the next day and that's it. And I just said goodbye and I went to bed. We started talking the next day and I knew that this was something different, like very different. And also there was a huge time difference between us, and he's an extremely busy man, but he always made time to talk to me. And I normally urge to meet physically as soon as possible so we don't end up creating an image in our head that doesn't match the reality. But it looked impossible with his schedule and other things. So we just ended up talking for almost 3 months. And then he came. And all of a sudden, nothing mattered as much as spending time with him, spending every minute of our time together. So that even meant no YouTube videos. I'm sorry. And I was thinking that if I can manifest things, objects, opportunities with my visualization meditations, law of attraction, or whatever you want to call it, in a relatively short time, why did it take me so long to meet him? And I was thinking, what similarities can I find in the way I met both my ex-husband and him? Because I already know that this man will play a significant role in my life too. And I noticed that I met both of them when I felt the most hopeless and drained and just tired of looking. So I wasn't even looking. I just had my profile on a dating site, giving the universe more possibilities to bring whoever, but I wasn't actively looking anymore. I wasn't focusing on the lack. I wasn't desperate to fill the void or the vacancy anymore. I was just content being me, with me. And I was just allowing. Both my ex and this man got my attention, but because of how drained I was already and disappointed with previous men, I couldn't get excited. That's how drained I was. I responded, but I didn't think much of it at first. And this is the key, people, to get into a state of allowing. I actually made 2 amazing videos on this, so please watch them. I leave the links below. Basically, when you stop wanting and needing and forcing and controlling, when you get into this ease, this feeling of it doesn't matter anymore, which is, yes, sometimes comes from going through a lot of disappointments, but that is when you allow and create space for energy to flow in its most natural state. And everything is energy, even you are, and even the person you want to attract. And energy is not static, but is in a constant state of flow and transformation. It moves through systems, creating waves and vibrations that resonate throughout the universe. When you want to be in control, when you say, I want this, I don't want that, and I want it now, and this is how I want it to come, and it cannot come from here and there and this and that way. All this makes things heavy and hinders this easy flow. It places blockages in the energy flow. So just know what you want, but don't give it too many details and don't try to define how that should come to you. or what it would look like. Those will be just limiting restrictions on the ways the energy can flow to you and on the ways the universe can orchestrate your reality. Just focus emotionally, as Abraham Hicks says. What will it feel like when it finds you? And allow it to come. I have created beautiful custom-made guided meditations for people who want to attract love in their life. It's a service that I provide. You can find it on my website. I enjoy making these meditations, but I always tell people not to limit themselves by trying to visualize what the person would look like. Rather, get into the feeling of the relationship. When you focus on wanting and needing and searching, all it does is tell the universe that you still don't have it. It sends out the wrong signal, the frequency of lack. And like attracts like. I'm looking for this because I don't have it, so here are more ways not to have it. The other major limitation I have imposed on my dating life was that I created this list in my head. I even wrote it down later, thinking that it would help the manifesting process. The list was about what I want in a man. I think it's good to know, and I'm a Virgo, I'm very analytical, and to be honest, I actually managed to attract people who were almost exact matches to my stupid list, down to nationality, ethnicity, accents, lifestyle, diet, height, every little thing that I insisted on. But it never worked out with them. And at one point I said, you know what, I'm gonna ditch this list because it was getting out of control. It was way too long. And I said, I will make it short and sweet and easy for the universe. I understood that sometimes we think we know what is best for us, but the universe or our higher self knows it better. What if I let go of control? What if I trust the universe, the higher power or consciousness? What if they or it knows it better what is best for me at this stage? Because apparently what I thought was best was not. So you know what? I just give up. I give over the creative power and the control. What if it knows better what is good for me? What serves my growth more? And instead of asking for this and that in a man, I said, I allow the universe to bring me the man who I will be the happiest with and who will be the happiest with me. That's it. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want. That's what we all want. Happiness. But do you really know what could make you the happiest? You think you do, but your understanding of happiness can only come from the happiness you have experienced so far. You cannot imagine anything beyond your experiences, right? So if you want to open up the possibilities for more, for the unknown, the extraordinary, you have to get out of your own way, your head. You have to stop playing God. Even though I think we are all gods, being part of the same source energy that I call God, but we cannot think like God from this limited physical focused part of us. We need to think on a bigger scale as the unlimited infinite beings that we are, without limitations. And that can bring you something or someone beyond your imagination. And that person will match you on a deeper and higher level, on a soul level, without limitations. And the attraction that you will feel towards the person that the universe picks for you, not someone you created in your little head with your limited understanding based on what you have already experienced so far or what you know, will be so much stronger and deeper that it can change everything in you and around you. It can even make you forget posting YouTube videos. It can rock your world and it can make you do things you never thought you could or would do. It will bring new challenges and new possibilities for growth, new experiences. So just stop needing and wanting and forcing and thinking that you know what is best for you. Just sit back, relax, and allow. If you like this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, because it costs you nothing, but it helps me grow this channel and reach more people like you. See you soon, next week, that is. Take care. Bye-bye.